Hello, if anybody's there. I'll go share this on my Facebook page. I need to sit up straight. Hi, Susan. I'm just gonna get closer, so there we go. All right, I have to go over and share this. Who else is here? I see one other person here. Yeah, I can't sleep. I've been laying in bed for 3 hours. Yeah, I've been laying in bed for 3 hours. I thought I've had enough. Hi, Vexing Rose. I thought after 3 hours laying here in bed, I'm tired of laying here. I'm gonna get up and open this jewelry I got. I need to get some sleep because I'm going tomorrow to the next town over to pick up a grocery order. So, yeah. Oh, I can't just lay there because I start hurting so bad. So the rest of you guys can't sleep either. I shared it over on my group, so that's good enough. But I ordered some sterling silver jewelry, so I wanted to open it up. It's just a real small package. This is what gets me about ordering from Shop Goodwill. The so bitty package, and you wouldn't believe how much I paid for shipping for this. It's ridiculous. They really get you on shipping. Oh, 2 o'clock. I can't be there at 2. It depends on how long you're on because 2 o'clock's the time that we're picking up our groceries. We got it scheduled for 2 o'clock because my mom talks to a friend that's in England, and she talks to her right before that. And we got to go pick up our order at Walmart in the next town over, and then go to Aldi. So depends on how long you're on. I'll try to remember. And I got to come home and put the groceries away. Hey, I was just happy today. I got I did all my dishes, even the crock pot I used. That is like a huge thumbs up for me when you're a depressed person who can't hardly do stuff. Look at the bags underneath my eyes. Did you guys see my community post where I had my DNA done and I got my test results? I want you guys to answer the community post of what do you think, what countries my origins are from. And then I'll share with you what my DNA is. It shows up. It's like, okay, if you go to my channel, it's on the community post part, and sometimes it will show up on your main page of your YouTube. It'll run across their messages. Since I got 1,000 subscribers, they open that up to me where I can put posts on there where you guys can see it. Some people see it right away because they comment, and a lot of people don't. I also put on there a post before that my mom is wanting to do some frugal cooking videos with me. And I was wondering if anybody was interested in watching those if me and her did some cooking videos together. We can do them up at her house or down at my house, down here in the travel trailer. Only one person answered that one. But I had my DNA test. My dad has already had his. Then my mom had one to run it completely. She wanted to focus on her mother's side. So I did just the whole, the both of them. Excuse me for the. Excuse me. Are you to watch? Okay, because mom, we do we she likes to cook. I like to cook, so we like today I made minestrone soup in the crock pot. It was really good. We got a lot of cookbooks we can use. So I'm opening up some jewelry I ordered from Shop Goodwill. Can you guys see me? Am I coming in pretty good or am I really pixelated? I have really bad internet, so I know people leave messages on my thing saying um, that they don't like my lives or whatever because They can't see me. I can't help it, guys. I have a really great phone that I do them on that Jerry Nickerson gave me for free. She was very nice, and I use it. But we just have very slow internet. Me and mom share internet. It's satellite internet too. Okay, so I'm clear. So for this little package of jewelry, I paid almost $8 to get it shipped to me. But okay, I've got this is assorted sterling silver jewelry, 16 grams of it. It's one, two, three. It's 5 pieces of sterling silver, and a lot of people on my auctions seem to, when I don't have sterling silver, ask for sterling silver. So I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna have auctions because of my internet comes in so bad, but I can do pop-up sales and maybe put these in there, or maybe sell them now if you guys are interested. It doesn't matter to me. But let's see what we got. It came in this, like I said, this little bag and from Shop Goodwill. It actually smells good. It smells like soap. It does. It smells like those decorative soaps you put in your bathroom. So it came in this little bag. Now I do have an acid testing kit I got. It didn't have sterling silver testing in it. I know you can use 18 karat gold to test sterling, but I don't like doing it. People tell me it's better, but I just don't like it. I don't think it's better. So I went ahead and ordered a bottle of sterling silver testing acid, and I'm waiting for it to come in. So I know I got a couple necklaces in here with some pendants on it, and I got a ring. Oh, I should have got my mandala out. But let's look at some of this sterling silver jewelry, shall we? If anybody likes sea creatures, this is dolphin. I got loop-de-loo out over here. This is a 925, looks like chain. It says RCI, whatever RCI is. I don't think I'm. Oops, I always drop things. I don't think I'm familiar with RCI on the chain. It says 925 Italy, I think. Doesn't it tell you something when you can't even see something through a loop-de-loo? Yeah, it's 925 Italy. I'll put this on Matilda. You guys tell me which way you can see it better. It looks about 18 inches long. Get still. If you can see, it's sterling silver. I guess the pendant is too. I'll have to test it. The chain is. And then it's got like a piece of blue plastic, it looks like. It's very pretty. It's very already shined up. And it's got 3 dolphins jumping over that wave with some underwater, like, sea, hi, Jillian. Sea, flowers. Very pretty. Very nice. We can see if the pendant is magnetic. When they sell you 925 jewelry on Shop Goodwill, you're never sure if they're just the chain or the pendant. They don't make it specific. The pendant's not magnetic either, so I bet they wouldn't. I bet the pendant is 925 too. Isn't that pretty? Let me turn on my other light too. Whoops, turn that one out. There we go, we can see it better. Julian, you never told us how you ended up in, where are you at? You in Pakistan? I mean, you don't have to, but I was just interested. But isn't that pretty? So anybody that likes sea creatures, you got your dolphins. My sister will probably like this. She likes it. And she likes sterling silver, but she's going to have to pony up on that one. Okay. It looks like I've got a tarnished sterling silver. Oh, some people are always, I think Francis is always asking for just sterling silver chain. This one is very tarnished. It's not magnetic. See if I can find the hallmark on it. Oh yeah, it's right there, real small. So it's just I'll shine that up. A sterling silver real thin chain. Yeah, England's in pretty bad lockdown right now. We have some friends over there that they can't even leave their house. Here looks like a bracelet or an ankle bracelet that is 925 silver. Be a bracelet for me because I have large. I like my bracelets loose. Well, I never wear a bracelet actually, but I did. I want to lose. Yeah, it's Italy too. 925 Italy. No, but I can tell you real quick. My this is an absolutely beautiful ring. I'm gonna have to show it to you guys. But oh, I wish it fit me. It didn't tell me what size it was. It was real small. Let me get up and get my measuring tape and my mandala. Oh, there's the measuring tape. Let me see if I can find my mandala over here. Got a mess going over here. Talks amongst yourselves. I'm very unsure where the mandala is. If you can see my bottom, I apologize. Dude, once I start, I want to find something. I start looking for it. I can't stop looking for it. Oh, there it is. All right. Oh, you couldn't see me anyway. All right, I'm back. Say something so I can see the chat. Okay, which chain were you wanting me to do, Susan? The one that's just a plain chain? Thank you. You want just the plain chain? How long it is? It is. Quit moving. About 17. 17 and a fourth. Almost 18 inches. That's the plain chain. Sterling silver. Is that the one you want to know about? Yeah, it's 17 and about a fourth. Let me show you this ring. I really love this ring. I wish it was my size, but they didn't tell the size of it. It's 925, and I love it because the stone in it is amethyst. Let's see if it's marked on the inside first. Mark 925. Like I'll test these with my thing. This is only a 5.5, guys, but it is. Let me turn around. I hope you can see this. It is so much prettier than what it's coming off on camera. That stone is a amethyst purple, not a dark amethyst, but a real light amethyst. And it's got like diamond and then circle. See, diamond, circle, diamond, circle. Isn't that pretty? It's only a 5.5. My fingers were bigger than that when I was born. This is what I did the other day. Um, I told my mom, I said, "Where's your tape measure?" And she told me where it was at, and I got it out. And I said, "Just think about it. Oh, the sterling silver one or the ring? The chain or the ring?" I was teasing her. I said, just think. That's how long I was when I was born. I was 21.5 inches long. She's like, ouch, no wonder you hurt. Hey, I was number 3. You should have known by then that was going to hurt. That is gorgeous. I so wish it fit my finger. Look at that, guys. $9.25. I haven't tested it, but they've tested it. 5.5. Very pretty. The ring. Which one were you saying consider selling? The chain? Yeah, everything's for sale. I don't keep this. I don't keep stuff. If you wanted the plain chain, now it's still. You want me to shine it up before I give it to you? This I would sell for $10. The sterling silver chain. $10. Now I've got another ring, but it looks like it can be adjustable. Oh, this is an Avon ring, and it's $9.25. And Avon does make sterling silver rings, so they would not be labeling their stuff falsely. Sure, Susan, if you want it, you can have it. Do you want me to shine it up, or you want to shine it up? Some people like them tarnished. I've got a polishing cloth so I can shine it. This looks like it could be adjustable. It's right now. You guys tell me. I think this is an adjustable ring. Okay. I'll put you down for it. Do you want to be billed right away, or do you need to wait on being billed? Or that's up to you. This is. It looks like you could pull it apart and adjust it. It's sitting at 5.5 right now. It's sterling silver Avon 925 with a little dangly crystal heart hanging off of it. Pinned it. Isn't that cute? But I'm not going to try to bend it because I don't want to bend it, But I think that this is probably an adjustable ring. What do you think? You could adjust that by pulling them? I don't know, though. Maybe you're not supposed to. I guess that would be up to you. It's really quite pretty, though. Isn't that pretty? Vexing Rose, the only thing is sometimes on Shop Goodwill, when you buy sterling silver, which you have to go underneath fine jewelry grab bags, sometimes they will tell you the size of the rings you're getting, and sometimes they won't. And on this jewelry lot, they didn't tell me. So because it was a lot with 3 other pieces in it, I just took a chance on, because I usually can't sell small size rings. But if I can't, I'll put them on like Poshmark. I haven't sold anything off Poshmark for a long time, though. I don't know if people are not selling well off there because they raised their shipping again. Yeah, sure, I can hold it, no problem. I hold a lot of stuff because I do those buy now, pay later. Yeah, I'll put it up for you, Susan. So those are the pieces I got. I really like this one. That is the dolphin one. I know my sister's gonna really like this one. I just bought her a silver ring from Barbie sterling. I haven't opened up the package. This is I assume this is a bracelet. I can't. This bracelet is. No, this has got to be an anklet because this is like 10 inches long. So this is a sterling silver anklet. But why couldn't you wear it as a bracelet if you wanted to? If you want it big, as long as it didn't slip back off. That's what I got from my recent purchase of Shop Goodwill. I know a lot of us source from there, the resellers. I don't know if you guys have found, but it's really Shop Goodwill's getting where it's really hard for me to buy off of because their shipping is outrageous, and they're charging more for smaller lots of jewelry. I never can hardly get anything from Blue Box, Goodwill Blue Box, because they restock on Friday night and I keep the Sabbath, so I don't go on there to try to get them. And anyway, even when they do restock, when they used to restock on other days or restock stuff, it's gone within a few minutes. And they only restock once a week on their jewelry. So because they had 5-pound boxes, which you saw me open before, you guys saw me open that one where I got all the satanic jewelry from them, but they gave me my money back. But I don't know where everybody else is sourcing from since this COVID stuff, and not being able to go to thrift stores. I might, if I want to, run by Goodwill tomorrow. I don't know if I want to take the chance and going in. But last time I went over, not the last time, but the last time before last I went over there, I got that $10 jewelry jar, which was good. Yeah, I don't know if you guys saw that video. Have you guys seen that video? It's in my list of videos. It's got on there. I got satanic jewelry. Now, some people didn't think it was a big deal. They thought I got some really hateful comments on that video. Said I was ridiculous, but I'm sorry. I don't like that kind of stuff in my house. I get rid of it. That's me. If you guys don't feel that way about it, fine. But personally, I don't keep that stuff in my house. And stuff that, it wasn't like I was taking a symbol that was pagan and going, oh, I don't want it. This stuff had, like, Hail Satan on it. It was satanic jewelry. So, to me, that I don't take that kind of stuff lightly. Somebody put out a video the other day, and I'm not mentioning any names, and they were like, I'm going to go do and it was somebody on my subscribe thing, and they were like, I'm going to go do a video with a lady who does paranormal, and we're going to go to a cemetery, and I was like, unsubscribe! No! Frugal Guy don't play that game. No. I don't know if you could tell, but I got my hair cut. I still can pull it back, but I was so desperate because I have not had my hair cut in over a year. I went up to my mom's house and I'm like, I'm putting it in a ponytail and you go and cut it. And I'm like, she goes, I know you're desperate if you're letting me cut it, because when my mom used to cut our bangs when we were kids, look at my bangs. This is what she did to my bangs. Look at this. You always know mom cut your bangs wrong when she went, yeah, they're fine. They're fine. They look fine. And then she did that yesterday. I'm like, Mom? She's like, yeah, they're okay. I'm like, I don't care. It was free. Very frugal. But she cut about 3 inches off my hair because it's getting so long. But as a kid, how you end up with bangs like up to here because your mom keeps trying to get them straight? And I always wondered why didn't you just tape our bangs and then we could have had straight bangs? But I didn't let her cut off the whole ponytail. She took the ponytail and cut, 3 inches off of it. But my hair is I have thinning hair, really thinning hair. So it feels thicker when it gets shorter. It must be a mom thing, because even my mom's got pictures of herself when she was a kid with her hair like bangs up to here. But it's all good. Are you guys looking for anything specific that I could put in? I've got some brooches. I've had some Sarah Coventry brooches for sale, but nobody wants to give me $10 for them. And my Sarah Coventry book says they're worth like $20, so I'm not going down on them. I've got them on my Sarah Coventry Facebook group, not my group, but a group that I'm in, and I got them on my Vintage Wear Day group. But nobody's been interested. Does anybody buy cookbooks? Because I keep buying cookbooks and then reselling them, and I need to get rid of some more. Do you need cookbooks? I know, that's the way it is. Me too. I'm always like, when I would go to the my mom does the same thing. When we both go to the beautician, we'll say, "Don't touch your bangs," and it comes from ended up with bangs up here. Last time I went to the beautician though was before all this happened. This stuff going around, and sorry, I coughed to got some of my lungs. She didn't cut my hair well, and for $35, My mom could just cut it. I don't care if it's uneven. I save money. I just had to spend $107, and that was on sale for a pair of shoes because I have to wear certain shoes because of my um, polyneuropathy, because my feet are numb. That I only have one pair of shoes that I wear besides my house shoes, and so I broke down and like I need a pair of tennis shoes that are Apex, and that's the brand I wear, Apex. I have to buy men's, and I have to buy extra wide. And even with like even doing it frugally with a 20% sale and a 15% coupon, I still with tax had to pay $107 for a pair of tennis shoes. And Frugal Gal doesn't do that. But when you gotta wear specific shoes, you know, I got one pair of shoes to your name, you kinda do it. Mom's like, I'm tired of seeing, she says, I don't know how you can wear them boots all the time. Do you, Susan? Yeah, I have it. I can't feel my feet. And it's going up all the way to my knees. But I mean, I did it frugally because they said it was 2021. When it became 2021, they sent me a email saying we're offering 21% off. So I got on there and it was 21% off. Plus, then I went and searched. I always go search on the internet, do a Google search for a coupon, and I found a 15% off total order coupon. So look there, I saved what, 36%? And I got the shoes. What I had to do with my shoes is I had to get on a certain website and I had to like trace my foot on them. You know, they tell you how to trace your foot to get the correct size and measure it and everything. And then I ordered. I found that Apex was the best brand that I could find that were good enough for me, that they fit wide enough to where my feet don't rub because I can't feel them. I don't want to ever get like a sore on it because I'm diabetic and it would turn into an ulcer. And not being able to feel it, I wouldn't know it's there. So I need to go to the podiatrist, but I've been trying to stay out of the doctor's offices with all this stuff going on. But I need to go to the podiatrist. I have a doctor's appointment, 18. I like Apex, but like I said, I've got such big feet that I always have to order men's. I wear a bigger size shoe than, well, most everybody in my family. But I was excited. I did do my, like I said, I did my DNA through Family Tree DNA, and I got it back. I got my results back, and I had first done the ancestry thing, trying to do our family tree, so I traced my dad's back. I know, and he did his DNA, but we were like stuck on part of my mom's. Oh, honey, I wear an 11 extra wide men's. Yeah, 11 men's extra wide. So a 9 is small to me. But anyway, we're trying to focus on my mom's side because we got stuck on the family tree where we're not sure who her mother's dad came from and who he is. So we're trying to see if what was told to us was correct. So I'm waiting for my mom's DNA test to come back because she did her mother's side, her mother chromosomal side. So I found out my dad's my dad, which is real good because I was gonna have a talking to my mom if he wasn't. I was like, okay, you're in the clear. Dad's my dad, so she's like, well, yeah. You have to be because me and my mom, even though me and my mom are very close, we are almost nothing alike. The only thing we have alike is our faith, and that's why we're close because we see life through the same filter, which is our faith. But as far as personality and tendencies, I am like spot on like my dad, and and we're not alike, but we get along so much because of that. We got in on it. We did it. I wanted to do it through the same company, so I had ran. My dad wanted his ran a couple years ago, so I decided to save the same company. That way, if it is like some people are saying it's fake or you're not getting the correct one or they're mixing them up, I wanted to see if it consistently came back. You know, because if I do my mom and my dad's, then it should mesh together and be, you know, if I come up woohoo really wackadoodle, it wouldn't be right, right? So I did it that way, and we stick with Family Tree DNA. And you can pick. They once you get in there, they send you a lot of emails with coupons and stuff. So I got it at a time. We paid quite a bit for the 2 tests, and she did. Like I said, hers was expensive because she focused on her mother's DNA and is just tracing back through the maternal DNA. I did where I traced both my whole family origin of both of them together. And there's more specific tests. You can pick what test you want run on your DNA. And then you're put into a database, and I got to see cousins and stuff that the first one popped up had a PhD. I'm like, oh, where are you at? Do you have buddy? No, I'm kidding. They did have PhD. But I did put that on my community page, like I said, so you guys can comment on it and guess what is my DNA family origin makeup, which means what countries do you think my people migrated from? What's in me? And then I'll do a video and I'll share my results. They do it all online now. They don't send you your results. You know how you see these people opening up the results on a video? They don't send them through the mail. This company doesn't. You have to get online. You have an account. But I'm anxious to see my mom's come through. I basically know because of mine and my dad's basically what hers is going to be, but there's got to be some more, that she's got in her, so we'll see. We're supposed to see if the mystery of, who was her granddaddy. We were told he was of a certain nationality, but none of that nationality showed up in me. So if it doesn't show up in mom, then somebody's been telling a fib. And great-grandma's not alive no more to figure out. And I couldn't find any information on this person, so when I did our ancestry, our family tree. So I'm like, okay, Grandma, we're gonna have some talking in the next life. But just how about everybody says, oh, I've got Native American in me. Oh, we have those stories in my family. None of it showed up. I'm like, yeah, I knew y'all were lying. I always wonder why everybody was so, unless you're really close Native American, and if I'm saying that politically incorrect, I apologize. Why would you want it in you as far as, because we kind of did those people wrong. I mean, wouldn't you be ashamed that the other side of you did people wrong? I don't know. But you know how every family's like, oh, I have Cherokee in me, or I have this in me. We've all got to have a little bit of everything in us, actually, but none of it showed up, so I think they either got weeded out by the time it got to my generation, but it didn't even show up in my dad's generation, which he is the oldest living generation in his family on his side, and it should have showed up in him, and it didn't. And that's what I was telling people when I talked to some family members on some sites. I'm like, he is the oldest living one in that branch of the family. It should show up in him, because my dad was born, okay, like my great grandma on my mom's side was younger than my grandma on my dad's side, my dad's mom. So my great grandma, my mom's grandma, is younger than my grandma, because they had him when they were in their 40s. So you see what I mean? So it should have still been in him, because it wasn't too many generations back from him to where the blood was supposed to have been there. But whatevs. It's amazing though how like the stuff, like a little bit of drop of stuff that showed up in my dad by the time I was born didn't show up in me. Now, isn't that's kind of interesting how your DNA is. But it was such a small percentage in him, I guess, since mixing with my mom's DNA, it didn't show up in me. It was he had some Sephardic Jewish in him, but it didn't show up in me. But I think it's interesting. I think all that's interesting. I think it's going to be interesting someday to get to see our whole family tree and where we came from and how we all came down. So that'd be interesting. He had 4% Sephardic Jew, which was, and a little bit of Middle Eastern, which was, you could trace it to where there was the Jewish people in the Middle East, and they had traveled and went to Spain. And when was it, like the 1400s or 1500s, when that Spanish king kicked all the Jews out of Spain? Remember, he told them to leave. Some of them went back to the Middle East, but some of them came over here to America, and that's the Sephardic Jews. And he had 4% of that in him, but it didn't. None of it came out. None of it came out in me once my DNA got mixed with my mom's. So That's interesting. And it takes you back and it says that most of my people was. They do, Susan, if you click on certain tests. Now, there's different tests, and even after you send in your DNA, because they've got your DNA there, they can still you can order more tests to be run. I don't think you have to give them another sample. Um, but the health test was the most expensive. I mean, it was like $300. But yeah, you can have health tests run. I didn't. I just had the basic familiar, I think it was called DNA, where they run your total DNA from mom and dad, and you get to see where you came from, and then they give you your ancient people. Most of my ancient people were hunters and gatherers. Oh yeah, because we like to eat. We was hunting and we were gathering for some food. I didn't come by this unnaturally. We've been searching for food till from way back when. We weren't messing with making tools. We were hunting and gathering. So, but it was interesting. Like I said, I know there's all kinds of different companies out there that you can go through. I just went through Family Tree DNA. I'm almost out. I am out of bubble wrap. I need to order some. I've been saving the stuff that comes in Barbies. But I haven't been opening up Barbies packages because I want to save them all up to open them. But what else is going on with you all? I'm just up for the count because I have a feeling I'm not going to be going back to bed till about 6 o'clock this morning. In the morning. Then I got to get up and Mom can drive to the next town over. I'll let her drive. I won't let her drive. I mean, I'll ask her to drive. If I can, Susan, I'll see if I can get you a coupon and send it to you from them. Because I've already got an account with them, I will I'll look and see if I can get you a coupon to save you some money if you order a kit. I'll send it via your email. I'll write that down so I don't forget. I'll write down you got this necklace. I'll see if I can get you a coupon. Because they're always. Oh yeah, I've been going through this thing where I'm usually up till 6 o'clock in the morning, and then I get up. Excuse me, and then I'm. Hold on just a second. I gotta get something. I gotta get tissue. Sorry about that. When I get up and I go to bed about 6. I'm awake till about 9. I fall off and on asleep, and then I don't get a real deep sleep till about 11, and I get up at 1. It's not good. I'm hoping that my doctor, when I go see him next Monday, not this Monday, but next Monday, he can up my dose of gabapentin and help me out. Who knows? But yeah, it's terrible, isn't it? It's a tiring sleep. It's like, I tell my mom, I'm more tired after I sleep than I am before I sleep. But I tell you what I realize. I know I've told you guys this before on video. I don't know if you remember. I have a lot of trouble with my sinuses. And I know that if I eat dairy, like milk, well, I don't like milk, so I don't have milk. But instead of my coffee, I have whipping cream. A little bit. But if I eat, I take gabapentin, but it's for my feet went so numb so quick, gabapentin wouldn't help my feet because it takes away the pain, and I kind of like had pain, and then boom, they went numb. So the gabapentin I take for, because part of my neuropathy now has went to the point where if I shake like this and internally. So if I don't take it, I'm like this. and internally. So that's what I take it for. It never helped me with pain though. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh, cow's milk makes my sinuses hurt really bad, and I ate some Greek yogurt, and it bothered my sinuses today. So I am gonna go dairy free, almost completely dairy free. I'm not giving up my whipping cream and my coffee. I don't drink coffee every day. I drink maybe 2 cups a week. But I'm giving up all cheese, even goat cheese and dairy stuff, and seeing if my inflammation goes down because that causes inflammation, and if my fatigue, it causes fatigue. As soon as I ate that Greek yogurt today, I not only my sinuses hurt, I got so dopey headed and sleepy and out of it. And I'm thinking, well, is this causing me my fatigue and my energy because it was zapping and that zaps your energy? So I'm gonna try to go almost completely dairy free. I don't eat a lot of dairy anyway, but I don't like milk, and I've got almond milk in there for if I want cereal or to cook with. It's basically water, but it's mostly water, but it makes you think you got milk in your cereal. But I've never been because I know I've got arthritis too, so, and I gotta go see a rheumatologist in March or April. I made the appointment last summer. I couldn't get in until April. But because I think I have rheumatology, they think I got the RA factor in my blood. So they think I think I might have what? Rheumatoid arthritis is what I'm trying to think of. I only take 200 milligrams a day. He put me on a real low dosage, and I'm gonna be like, buddy, you're up in this. Because I don't know about you, Susan. I don't know if you have depression or not, if you want to talk about it, but I have depression. And when I started that gabapentin, I was happy. I was like, this is what happiness feels like. And then it wore off. My body got used to it. I want some more. The gabapentin like made me helped with I take other medication for that issue, but it was like, so I went to my other doctor for my depression. I'm like, I don't need to see you for a while because I'm fine. And then the depression hit again, and about a month after that, and I was like, oh, I gotta go back and see her. But I have arthritis. I take other things for depression too, but when I went to my other doctor and I said, why did the gabapentin help? She goes, well, sometimes we give that for depression and anxiety. And I said, well, it's just it works with it doesn't have a serotonin reuptake like the other ones do, but it helps with your serotonin. I'm like, well, it's helping. It's like making the other medicine work better. But I've got arthritis and bursitis in my shoulder, and my hands, I get up and I can barely bend them, and they're so swollen. I can't wear my rings. And years ago, they tested me for rheumatoid arthritis. I didn't have the RA factor in my blood. Now I do. And he was like, my regular doctor, who's just an MD or DO, well, we'll run this other test. And the other test was a more specific. And he said, well, that's not coming back that. I said, but I got the RA factor in my blood, and I've never had it in my blood before. And my inflammation level is way up. It's always up. I have fibromyalgia, but it's up. I said, so I want to go to a rheumatologist. I want to see. So I'm going there. So, I mean, I don't want to have it, but I want some explanation because, and I'm just jibber jabbering. If you guys don't want to listen, you don't have to, but I'm just jibber jabbering. But this is what happened to me. In 2009, I went to the doctor and I went to my nurse practitioner and had a bunch of blood work run. Okay? That's hard, Susan. You have it all over. I had a bunch of blood work run. And she said, oh, you're fine. I think you might be a little bit pre-diabetic, but nothing to worry about. I'm not going to put you on any pills. I didn't know a lot about diabetes. What runs in our family is heart disease and other things. So I'm really up on my knowledge on that. And so I was like, okay, I just took her word for it. Well, my feet started going numb 3 years later. They started swelling and going numb. And then by the end of that, 3 years later, they were completely numb. Well, when I finally got all my medical records and they started putting them online, I looked back at 2009. I was a full-blown diabetic. My A1C was way up. He did A1C. I was well in the range of being diabetic. She didn't do nothing about it. And that's why my neuropathy got so bad that I can't feel my feet. So I don't want to do that with the rheumatoid arthritis. I don't want to be like, oh, well, maybe I don't have it. And I'm thinking, I know you're a doctor, but you're just an MD. I want to go to a specialist. But see, I'm only 44 and I got all this wrong with me. I got diagnosed with fibromyalgia in my 20s. Or my early 30s. No, it was my late 20s. I've got polyneuropathy, fibromyalgia, bursitis, tendonitis, arthritis, diabetes, I had carpal tunnel surgery in both wrists. I had my gallbladder out. I had my shoulder surgery. I had my thyroid out. That was my last surgery, wasn't it? And another thing, you know how I just told you about that many years and then that was full blown diabetic and they didn't tell me? I told them 15 years ago, 15 years ago, that I had a lump in my throat and it was having trouble swallowing. And I kept telling them for 15 years. Nothing. They didn't do nothing about it. Yeah. My thyroid was wrapped around my vocal cords. It was a big, huge goiter. It was, oof. It was big. It was blocking off. I couldn't swallow. They let it go for that long. It's because all the years I didn't have insurance. They don't care if I could. And then by the time they got to it, when I'm in my 40s, I had the surgery last year. So he's like, oh yeah, it was quite wrapped around your vocal cord nerve. We don't know if your voice is going to come back all the way. And I'm like, okay, there's another time the doctors did me wrong. They kept telling me, chew your food better. I thought, look, I know I'm fat. I know I'm chubby. Okay, I'm fluffy. But I know how to chew my food. Okay? There's something in my throat. And it was quite large. I know. Can you believe that? It's just like, I mean, by the time they got, I know I've got a double chin here, but by the time they got to it, this was all just like square because it got so big. It got so big I was choking on water. Water would pool in the back of my throat, and I would choke and just cough it all up. That's how bad it was. I was like, I told you people this 15 years ago. We could have nipped it in the bud. And you know what? Thyroid issues run in my family on both sides, and I told them that. I said, thyroid issues run on both sides of my family. My mom's had hers taken, drank radiation to kill hers. It's on my dad's side. I had a doctor years ago tell me your thyroid will probably be overactive. It's going to do something. He said, I can just tell the way it is. One of those old country doctors that you believe. They didn't believe me. But people have it worse, so that's what you always got to think. If you want to take something that's good and that you want something to build your immune system, and if you don't want to go to the doctor because of this time, and don't, this is not medical advice, but I'm just saying this works for me. Take grapefruit seed, not grape seed, grapefruit seed extract. I get it in tablets. I used to take this when I didn't have insurance, and I'd get for my sinuses and sinus infections. It knocks it out. It knocks any kinds of infection out. It's like good as penicillin. I'm not kidding you. Grapefruit seed extract. You get a cold, anything, and it's natural herb grapefruit seed extract. Do it. My mom's been getting sinusitis a lot, and they keep putting her on a round of antibiotics, and she's not. She gets over it, and then it's still there. And we got this, so I told her to start taking them one a day and I'm dim too, because that's the one that used to help me. But not grapeseed. Don't get grapeseed. Get grapefruit seed. I got this off Amazon. Since now we're in a digital order everything online world because we can't go out in public. Unless you guys go out in public. I don't go out in public that much. Grapefruit will interact with some of your pills. I know that, like grapefruit juice, but isn't it if it only interacts if you take it within so many hours of your pills? I'm not going out into these stores because nobody around my town will wear masks. Somebody coughed at me the other day. I was putting my mask on to go in the post office. She stopped and was staring at me. She coughed at me and then went in the post office laughing at me because I had a mask on. And then I go in I didn't notice that she coughed at me. I thought she was just laughing because I have had a mask on because people do that around here because they don't think you should wear them. So when I went in the post office, I must have intimidated her because I do stand 5'9", quite a large lady. And she looks at me and she goes, I need to tell you I'm sorry for coughing at you. I thought you were my friend and I just thought I'm sorry. I'm like, uh-huh. Stay 6 feet away, lady. Stay 6 feet away. This virus or not, I'm fine with everybody being 6 feet away from me. I don't need to be by them. Oh, they're mandatory here. I mean, mandatory as far as like the U.S. Post Office is a government building. It says right on there, must have face mask on to enter. Do you think they kick anybody out? I will be the only person out of 10, 15 people that I see up there go in with a mask on. And they literally laugh at you in my town because you have one on. Now, in the next town over where I'm going, they've made it whole town mandatory. So you have to, excuse me, you have to, or they will kick you out of the store. I assume, but I still see people in Aldi without them on. But in my town, they've never made it mandatory. I try to stay out of my town, but I had to go to the post office. We were going once a week to the next town over to get our groceries. We pick them up at Walmart. You know, they put them in the back of your car, and then we'd run to Aldi real quick and get a few things. But we were piled up on groceries, so we weren't going every week. So when I needed to mail things, I would run uptown, or we'd run uptown just to go for a drive. But nope, they won't wear them. It says right on every store wear them. They don't wear them. Our Walmart says it on it. Our Dollar Tree says it on it. People won't do it. And nobody makes them not do it. And I really don't blame them for not making them do it because people around here got guns on their side. They'd probably liable to take it out on you. I ain't joking. Oh, see, they don't here. They will over in the next town over because it was voted on as mandatory. But up my hometown, they wouldn't because it's not mandatory. Crazy world we're living in. It's always been crazy though. Just you live longer, you get more tired of it. Well, I've been on here. Yeah, we have concealed carry. We have open carry. We have open carry in our state, Susan, without a permit. You guys have open carry? We have open carry. I was working at Walmart as a cashier a few years ago, and I looked up, and both the people standing in front of me had like Wild West guns on strapped to them. And I was like, oh, that's nice. And even the stores that had the signs on them, only law enforcement can come in here with guns, because Walmart had that sign on it. I went and talked to my manager. I'm like, he's like, yeah, well, but we don't enforce that. And I'm thinking, yeah, because you're afraid they're going to take it off on you. But you know how easy it would be for somebody to walk up to them in the store and take their gun off them? Because she had a pair of shorts on. It was summertime. And she just had like a short pair of shorts on. And she had a holster on, like a Wild West holster with it on. I'm thinking, no, no. Ours used to be that you had to have a permit to be concealed, but now you don't have to have a permit to be concealed or open. Our state went that way a few years ago. What state are you in, Susan? I forget. Are you in Texas too, like the other Susan? I know a lot of people who buy jewelry from me are in Texas. You did say you were in Texas, didn't you? Didn't you just say that? Wait a minute. Yeah, you're in Texas. That's what I thought. See, I'm in Missouri, so Which I don't know if is that all over Texas, because I know some people in Texas and they I guess if they have to they wear it. Oh, you're in Houston, Texas. Oh, are you actually like in the big part of the city, or are you in a suburb of Houston? I've never lived in a big city. That's why you can tell your country when you say we're gonna go to town. Because I'm gonna go to that town. I'm gonna go that way to that town tomorrow, and it's like 28, 30 miles away. Everybody else is like, I'm gonna go to the store. No, I'm going to town before I go to the store. Oh, you're in the suburbs? Yeah, I am. I can't, Mike. I was in bed for 3 hours laying there from midnight to before midnight till after 3. And I could not go to sleep, young man. So do not tell me to go to bed because I cannot sleep. It's called insomnia. I finally opened that gift you sent me. Thank you for the brooch. I save stuff like that and open it up when I need something to cheer me up. My walkie-talkie. Me and my mom have walkie-talkies. Because although we live 100 feet from each other, our cell phone service is so bad that we won't get text messages back and forth to each other. That's what it's like living in the country. Yeah, I've been on here for about an hour. I'm gonna go, but I'm not going to bed. I'll watch something. Because I'm not tired. I'm tired, but I'm not sleepy, and I'm not laying in there with my hip hurting. So, I will see you guys later. Anything that you saw, if you watch this video over, at the beginning of the video is for sale. I have sold the chain to Susan, but everything else is for sale. And if you want a price, just ask. And please go over to the community tab that is on my channel. Answer the questions that I've put on there about my DNA makeup and about if you'd like to see me and my mom do some cooking videos. I'm trying to get more watch time, because if I could just get up to a certain amount of hours in the last 12 months of watch time, I can get monetized and make a little bit of moolah off my channel. And because I have over 1,000 subscribers now. So thanks you too, Susan. Thanks everybody for showing up. Oh, cool. Thanks, Mike. And I will talk to you guys later. And go sleep for me. Because I got nothing that puts me out and makes me go to sleep. Everything they gave me raised my sugar levels. So talk to you guys later. And give me a thumbs up. Share my videos if you can. And go over to that community page and answer my questions if you will. Bye.